My dear brothers and sisters, have you ever noticed how we at fast, your strength, both physical and spiritual, starts to grow? On the first day of Ramadan, it feels so difficult. We think, how am I going to make it through the day? I'm already thirsty. I'm already tired. But then the second day comes. Then the third day, and something beautiful begins to happen. You still feel hunger. You still feel thirst, but it doesn't control you anymore. You're not thinking about food every minute. Why? Because your soul is becoming stronger than your body. Your taqwa, your awareness of Allah, is increasing. Your patience, your endurance, your discipline are all being trained. Every fast is not just about staying away from food and drink. It's about building endurance in obedience. You are teaching yourself to obey Allah, even when it is uncomfortable, even when it is hard. And once that becomes normal for you, something inside your heart changes forever. You are proving to yourself every single day that Allah is greater. Allah is greater than your thirst. Allah is greater than your hunger. Allah is greater than your comfort. That's the essence of Allahu Akbar. When Ramadan begins, we are full of challenges and weaknesses. But as it goes on, we become spiritually lighter. It's like every fast removes one layer of laziness, one layer of distraction, one layer of attachment to this world. And by the end of the month, you are not the same person who began it. You've grown. You've purified your heart. Now, think about what happens when Ramadan ends. We step out of that month and we walk toward the Eid prayer, reciting Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. But have you ever really thought about what that means? Allah tells us in the Quran, so that you may declare the greatness of Allah for having guided you. Surah Las 2:18-5. This means, after a month of discipline, after 30 days of obedience, now, you are ready to truly say, Allahu Akbar with meaning. All Ramadan long, you lived Allahu Akbar. You proved it through your actions. You showed that Allah is greater than your desires. You showed that Allah is greater than your cravings. You showed that Allah is greater than your sleep, your comfort, and your distractions. You lived Italiano, and now, at Eid, you declare it. When we walk to the Eid prayer, and we say Allahu Akbar with joy, it's not just a chant. It's a celebration of spiritual victory. It's a graduation from a month of training. Ramadan was your classroom. Your fasting was your test. And Allahu Akbar is your declaration that you passed. Now those words have meaning. They're not empty anymore. When you say Allahu Akbar now, you mean it because you've proven it through your patience and your devotion. You've disciplined your eyes, your tongue, your heart, your mind. You've fought against temptation, and you've won. And now Allah is telling you, take this strength and live by it every day. Not just in Ramadan, but outside of it too. Because outside of Ramadan, life becomes easier. You can eat, you can drink, you can rest. There are fewer restrictions, but your test continues in a different way. The question now is, can you still live Allahu Akbar after Ramadan? Can you still make Allah greater than your desires, your anger, your greed, your laziness? That's the real success of Ramadan. Not just fasting, but transforming. Not just worshiping for 30 days, but living that worship every day after. So, my brothers and sisters, don't let Ramadan be a moment that fades away. Let it be a turning point in your life. Remember the strength you felt when you ignored your hunger for the sake of Allah. Remember the peace you felt in your heart when you stood in prayer, when you raised your hands in dua. That was Allah guiding you, purifying you, loving you. Now it's your turn to show gratitude, not just by words, but by action, by continuing to live in a way that says, Allah is greater. Let's carry this message forward. Let's walk into every challenge with the same strength that fasting gave us. When life gets hard, remind yourself, Allah is greater than this problem. When your desires pull you away from what's right, say to yourself, Allah is greater than my desire. When your ego tells you to give up or lose hope, remind yourself, Allah is greater than my weakness. That's what it means to truly live Allahu Akbar. So, as you celebrate Eid, don't just wear new clothes or eat delicious food. Celebrate the fact that your soul became stronger. Celebrate your growth. Celebrate your connection with Allah. Because Ramadan isn't the end. It's a beginning. A new beginning for your heart, your faith, and your life. May Allah accept our fasting, forgive our mistakes, and help us live every day saying Allahu Akbar. Not just with our tongues, but with our actions and our hearts.